This is Chief Justice John Marshall, arguably one of the most important Chief Justices we ever had on the U.S. Supreme Court. He wrote the opinion for a case called Cohens v. Virginia, which was decided by a unanimous court in 1821. Here's what happened. In Washington, D.C., there was a statute that was passed that said that lottery tickets were allowed. There were two brothers in Virginia who decided to sell lottery tickets and were arrested because in Virginia it was against the law. They were convicted and fined for this. They appealed all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the question became, did the U.S. Supreme Court even have jurisdiction to hear this case? So we're talking about a separation of powers. The unanimous U.S. Supreme Court held, yes, anytime there is a constitutional question, anytime, if it's in a criminal case, and no matter what state it's in, the U.S. Supreme Court will have jurisdiction. So all constitutional questions will be decided by the U.S. Supreme Court. And if there is any state constitution with a piece of it that is in violation of the U.S. Constitution, it will be voided. In this case, we've got two conflicting laws. We've got the D.C. law, we've got the Virginia law. And in this case, the U.S. Supreme Court said, first of all, yes, we do have a constitutional question, so we're going to answer that. Yes, we can hear your case. It doesn't matter what state you're from. And the second question was, yes, Virginia can go ahead and cite you for violating a law in their state and you could be fined. Therefore, the conviction was upheld, and Chief Justice John Marshall again established for us this huge precedent setting out anytime there's a question regarding the Constitution, that's going to be the jurisdiction of the U.S. Supreme Court. And again, if that state constitution conflicts with the federal constitution, that state constitutional law will be voided. There you have it, historical case involving who has the power and who has jurisdiction when it comes to the Constitution.